All right, everybody, Mr. Pace here for Exposed. Thanks for stopping by. This is pretty much one of the only places, thanks to John Martin and Troy Stinson, that I can actually come to without worrying about violating the restraining order. Must be wonderful. So I want to bring you up to speed on everything that's gone on. There's a copy of the transcripts on my website, and I will tell you now that tonight a record number of new visitors has shown up to read this and the comments posted on my website about what Troy Stinson and John Martin have done. So in essence, basically, the allegation was made after the board meeting, after Troy and his friend, John Martin, trashed me back to the Stone Age, all recorded, okay, and deleted by the district, by the way, they don't have it anymore, that we're going to be going to court, and I'm going to be asking the Honorable Judge, I think it's Henson or Hanson, to make sure that I get my day in court with a hearing. So Mr. Hanson, or Judge Hanson, this is very important. I'm going to need my day in court, okay? Because what you're about to find out is going to piss you off to the nth degree, to the point when you find out what I now know, and that this is a collaborative effort on the part of certain people to kick the ladies off the board, you'll understand, okay? So I received a phone call tonight from a board member, okay, telling me that they are being forced off the board, okay? Well, there's a criminal statute that prevents people from harassing otherwise elected officials with matters that pertain to that. I remember it because I was accused of it, okay? So if you try to influence a public official, Mr. Martin, it's a felony. I'm going to post that felony on my website because you, sir, are trying to protect you and Troy from what you guys did to me at that July 26th meeting, which was berate me, beat me up, and make all kinds of statements about me and stuff that did not happen that I was able to clear myself up from. That's a motivator, folks, okay? Mr. Stinson, I may or may not be at that meeting to ask you to resign. I'm not going to worry about that, okay? I know what I said on my website. So I told you in the beginning that if you wanted to pick a fight with me, I'm all in for that fight. But you, Mr. Martin, you, my friend, are going to have to take the stand. And that's going to be the best day that I have coming in a long time. So, Your Honor, I really hope that you give me the leeway to be able to do what I do. I am not an attorney, but I've been through the courts enough to know exactly how to do this. And Mr. Stinson, you took the word of a man who you've been collaborating with for a while and is a snitch and a leak. Okay, so I haven't told you all the things that I know. Okay, but I do know this, all the messages, conversations, and phone recordings that I had with you and your family members about how everything was great and fine and hunky-dory and all that. Can't wait for you to explain that to a judge. And you took John Martin's word over mine, but you didn't ask me. Question is, why didn't you file a police report if you thought what I said was so true? Yeah, far easier to get a restraining order. Okay? Time for talking crap's over. PP measuring's out the window. And you, sir, got me banned from 2 government buildings, a few roads, and a few things based on a statement made by John Martin after you guys trashed me, thoroughly trashed me, which you left off, by the way, in your testimony. And then you brought up issues over Park and Rec, and then you brought up issues regarding the board meetings and Cora. I am looking forward to this. My name is Ronald Pace, Mr. Stinson, and I don't mind a fair fight in a courtroom with a really good judge. And I know I got that now. Folks, when you get your subpoenas, respond to them, or go seek the advice of an attorney. But I said it then and I said it now. This is Boys Against the Girls. It's on my website. And you guys are disrespecting these women, and I'm not going to have it. So if anybody wants to come onto my website and give me crap about that, knock yourself out. This is Mr. Pace for Exposed. And this was a stupid way about trying to ban me from everything. What was that you said, Mr. Stinson, early on, that you wouldn't treat people like this and things were going to change? You do remember I recorded the conversation you had at the Mexican restaurant, right? Super duper. Everybody, it's been an honor, but let's finish this up and let's fix what we have. Because I know for a fact that this is exactly what was going to happen. And I'm glad that I'm going to have my day in court. Okay? Everybody, thanks for stopping by. You have a great evening. This is Mr. Pace for Exposed.